cubicles are too small for meetings, aren't they?
Most companies have common areas or meeting rooms for groups to get together. And in American companies, informal meetings are held everywhere, in cubicles and offices, in the coffee area or cafeteria, wherever people meet.
Thanks again for your interesting comments, Gary.
My pleasure. True or false? Listen. Is this statement true or false?
The employees in many American companies work in large open spaces. False. Most Americans work in private offices or cubicles. People in cubicles don't have a lot of privacy. True. Cubicles usually have low walls and no doors. People don't have a lot of privacy. Important American executives usually work in big cubicles. False. Important executives usually have large private offices.
Business dialogue. Changing an appointment.
Let's listen to today's business dialogue. We'll hear Sandra Powers telling Bob Myers to change an appointment.
Hello, this is Bob Myers speaking.
Hello, this is Sandra Powers from Delta Electronics. I'm sorry, but Mr. Malone is busy on Wednesday. If it's convenient for you, could we change our appointment to 1 o'clock on Friday?
I understand that you're very busy, but Friday is too late. We have some very serious problems. I think we should meet as soon as possible.
I see. Could I call you back later today? I want to check our schedule for Thursday.
Good. I'll be expecting your call later today.
Focus on functions. Refusing.
Now let's focus on refusing.
Listen to these variations.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Malone is busy on Wednesday.
I'm afraid that Mr. Malone is not free on Wednesday.
I understand that you're very busy, but Friday is too late.
I realize that you're very busy, but Friday is too late. Gary's tips.
Now it's time for Gary's Tips with Gary Angleton.
Hello, Elizabeth. Today I'll be talking about how to make polite refusals. To refuse means to say no. Let's listen to the business dialogue and see how Miss Powers and Mr. Myers say no in a polite but clear manner.
Hello, this is Bob Myers speaking.
Hello, this is Sandra Powers from Delta Electronics. I'm sorry, but Mr. Malone is busy on Wednesday. If it's convenient for you, could we change our appointment to 1 o'clock on Friday?
Miss Powers begins her refusal with an apology. I'm sorry, but... and then says that Mr. Malone is not free to meet with Mr. Myers on Wednesday. Let's listen again.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Malone is busy on Wednesday.
Then she suggests another time for the meeting. She begins her suggestion with the very polite expression, if it's convenient for you.
If it's convenient for you, could we change our appointment to 1 o'clock on Friday?
Ms. Powers would like to meet on Friday, but Mr. Myers thinks that is too late. He begins his refusal by showing he understands Ms. Powers' situation.
I understand that you're very busy, but Friday is too late.
And then he gives his reason for refusal.
We have some very serious problems. I think we should meet as soon as possible.
Ms. Powers and Mr. Myers both show concern for the other person's situation. Now let's listen to another version of this conversation. In this conversation, both people are too direct.
Hello, this is Bob Myers speaking.
Hello, this is Sandra Powers from Delta Electronics. Mr. Malone is busy on Wednesday. We need to change our appointment to 1 o'clock on Friday.
Friday is too late. We have some very serious problems. We should meet as soon as possible.
In this conversation, Ms. Powers and Mr. Myers do not show concern for the other person's feelings. Their direct statements sound rude and demanding. So, if you have to say no to someone, be sure to show that you understand their situation. Thanks for joining us today for Gary's Tips. We'll see you again next time.
Thanks, Gary.
Well, our time is up. Tune in again next time for Functioning in Business. See you then.
For additional study materials, visit the DINED International website at DINED.com. That's DYNED.com.
Press Conference USA on the Voice of America. Newsmakers from America and around the world speak with journalists in an unscripted and unrehearsed discussion about the critical issues facing the United States and the world. Here is your host on this edition of Press Conference USA, Carol Castiel.
Welcome to Press Conference USA on the Voice of America.